One character. South wind. Four characters. Eight bamboos. Chrysanthemum. Eight bamboos. Nine bamboos. Eight dots. Five dots. Three dots. Nine dots. Three dots. White dragon. Two characters. Two dots. Nine dots. South wind. Three bamboos. Nine bamboos. Three bamboos. One character. Six characters. Four dots. One bamboo. Nine dots. 2 bamboos.
Hi, hello. Today I'm going to replay a game that is going on the server right now, and let's get started. This is the first Charleston, and let's see if we can find who is going to be the winner. Okay, so I'm looking at this hand. What we have is I like this run and the BAMs 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, there is no matching dragon. If there would be a matching dragon, then it would be perfect. But without a matching dragon, I would still probably try to get more BAMs in. There's also a possibility of going for 5, 7, 7, 9. The odds, as you can see here, 5, 7 and 7, 9. Unfortunately, these are just singles, so there aren't as many, but we can still try. I mean, not we. I mean, this lady could still try, I guess. So in this case, I would discard the west wind, the 2, and I would keep my options open for 5, 7, 7, 9, and then for the BAMs. Perhaps with the BAMs, the odd numbers, which do not require dragons, as I mentioned. If there would be a matching dragon, that would be perfect. If there is no matching dragon, then there is still a chance, but still there are singles, like in the case with the 5, 7, 7, 9. We have only the singles, and right here we have also the singles on the even numbers, like 2, 4, and 6, missing the 8. So if that would be my hand, I would discard the west wind, the 2 dots, and the 1 BAM. Let's move on and see what she's discarding. Yep, she discarded the 2 dots, the west wind, and she discarded the 6 BAMs, which is I don't know. She has definitely she has something else in mind. Because I would probably keep the 6 BAMs. Let's move on to the next hand. And right here we have west wind, east wind, which is perfect. She keeps them. These winds are really nice to have with 2012 and also Winds and Dragons to number 3, I believe. Right here we have the cracks. A nice run of cracks, don't you think? 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Very nice, very nice. Same thing, no matching dragon. She needs flowers and dragons, then that would expand her chances of converting into something else if her tiles become unavailable. And right here, let me check. So what do I have? We have a 9, 6, 3. There is a 3, 6, 9 hand. Number 1, it does require flowers. Okay, I'll take a look at the next turn of this hand. Let's look here. I see the odds 3, 5, 7, 7, 9, 5, 7. So this is where she's going. She's not going into even numbers. Actually, that's better. That was my plan, I believe. Let me pause it right here. Yeah, my plan would was keep the even numbers, but she's keeping the odd numbers. I think that's better because Look here, she's keeping the 5, 7. These are odds as well. So with these odd numbers, you can form something. That's a better idea than was mine. So, yep, I learned something. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the next hand. She does have a. She just got a green dragon, which is nice for her hand. That was the previous one, and this one that I'm looking right now. Well, look, she's got the west and east, and with these two winds, it's. I think she is going for 2012. Yes, that's perfect. But she also has a chance on like numbers as well. With the like numbers, she doesn't need any flowers. And all she needs to get some like numbers in each suit. Great. Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad plan. As I already pointed out, she is going for 2012, and perhaps she will consider going for like numbers if that's possible. Let's move to the next hand.
1 character.
If you see a pattern that I miss, and please please write in the chat. Please help me out, and we'll learn together.
South wind.
I know one thing for sure. I do not see everything that I'm supposed to. I mean, I would play better.
4
So this
characters.
is why I am actually doing this, because I'm kind of stuck. I'm playing online and my rating is not improving. I'm stuck at the green belt and 1
8
stripe.
bamboos.
So I want to improve my skills, and this is why I'm looking at how players are playing this game, with the Charleston. How do they do with the in the game when the actual game starts? So now we have the game, and let's see what we have. This is the hand that I advise to go for even numbers, but look how pretty it is with the odds. So we have 5, 7, and then she can do 7, 9 in 2 different suits. Cracks and also in the BAMs. That's perfect. And also she's keeping the green dragon. I'm not sure for how long, because she has to discard. From here I would discard, what would I discard? I would discard the 8, the 3, and the 5 BAMs. Let's see what she discards. Oh, this is not the Charleston no more. This is just a play. Yes, the 8. That's perfect. And right here she needs something that matches 2016. She needs a soap or some like numbers. And the like numbers have to be even numbers.
8 dots. Five dots.
Okay, we have a match, so you see it's going. It's 5, 7, 7,
3
9.
dots.
She has a better chance with the cracks now. And right here, well, she's trying to get more wins. She might be transitioning into wins only. Perhaps that would be hand number 4. It does require a pair of flowers, or number 1, which doesn't require any flowers, but you have to have pretty much all the winds available besides a pair of south winds. And let's move on. Let's move on to the next hand.
9 dots,
And let's pause it and take a closer look. She's got a flower, which is perfect, but what do we have? We have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, there are few options available with this sequential run and the cracks. I believe this can be converted into consecutive run. This lady could transition also into singles and pairs. She has a flower, but she needs a matching dragon. I really like that that singles and pairs hand, and I know many players are going for that hand, which is number 3, singles and pairs. She has no jokers, and she has one flower. She has sequential run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She just needs the 5, so that's nice. So I will see how it goes, but I do see like really nice 2 options from here. Let's move on to the next hand.
dots,
And right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a sequential run and the BAMs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this hand, I see the following options. Consecutive run number 6. It does require a pair of flowers, but you know, it's 87 tiles left. There are 8 flowers, so it's not like a number tile. There are 4 only, and flowers are 8, which helps. And this can be transitioned into odds number sorry, consecutive run number 6, of course. I love this one. This is a close hand, but consider this: when it is a little more challenging to improve and progress your hand without claiming tiles from the discards. But when you do, and you have the flowers, when you keep your when you do keep your hand close, you have your flowers, and perhaps you have a couple jokers in your hand. Then at the end you might have a 4-sided weight with this hand. So this is consecutive run number 6. This happened to me. I love it because it's a little more challenging in the beginning, but then if you get a 4-sided weight, you're most likely to win. Then with this hand, also flowers. With this hand, I could convert this, could try to convert this into odds number 5, 1, 3, 5. You know, it's not as obvious. It's not as good. No flowers. Not the best option, perhaps. There's also a possibility going into consecutive run. I think that could be a more a primary option. 4, 5, and then 6, 7. She's got a single 6 and doesn't have a 7. Well, not yet. So perhaps, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7. What else? Anybody sees anything else for this hand? I also see another one. I see a really good one on this hand. This hand can be transitioned into queens. Queens number 2. Take a look at this hand. All she needs a pair of jokers or so. So let's move on to a different one. Next one.
dragon,
Okay, not much change. Same thing, 5 7
2
7 9. But this
characters.
lady, she has two jokers, which make this hand even more attractive. Look, she's getting another
2
win,
dots.
and she's pretty much, I don't know, maybe 3 tiles away from winning. 84 tiles left. Not bad, not bad at all. And look in this hand, she's got a
9
matching
dots.
dragon. That improves her chances of winning, because she has more options to
South
transition
wind.
into, and if she does get more dragons, then she could transition into odds number 7. I also love this hand. It seems to
3
me that I love
bamboos.
all the concealed hands for some reason. Okay, nothing here. She did have the
9
win before,
bamboos.
so obviously she is going for wins and dragons. There are a pair of wins and a discards, but these are south winds. This is exactly what she doesn't need. She
3
already has a pair of south
bamboos.
winds. 2 south winds are in the discard, so she has a really nice chances of going for this hand number 1. She has no flowers. If she would have some
1
flowers, she could
character.
probably go for number 4. And right here, at some point, she'll have to decide
6
to
characters.
discard the BAMs along with the matching dragon, or discard the cracks and the dots. But I don't think so. I think it's looking
4
much better
dots.
with the cracks going for 5 7 and the dots going for 7 9. And right here, the
1
cracks, we have a
bamboo.
really nice still run of cracks with a matching dragon. And then she can go with for the option number 7 in the odds.
9 dots.
Okay, she's keeping the 8. Not sure if that really helps. I don't think so.
2
Right here, nothing
bamboos.
improved.
Pung. 3 bamboos.
Is it 5 7
9
7 9
dots.
supposed to be? Okay, there is something else going on. I'll take a closer look at the next turn.
6 bamboos. Four dots. Four dots.
Okay, let's pause it. Why did she discard
2
the
dots.
9? I was under. Okay, that's 5 7 and 7 9 in cracks. Okay, I thought it's vice versa, and she has also an option to go for 7 9 and the BAMs, if that BAMs improve. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Great, great. She's got another
One character.
another wind, and this hand is only 1 tile away from calling. Perfect, perfect. 67 tiles left. And right here,
5
there is a
dots.
match. She's got the 3 cracks that matches her sequential run. And the cracks, looking good, looking good. She's got another flower. So it's only 1 tile which doesn't match the suit color.
9
She
bamboos.
has a 6 BAM. She'll discard probably next time if she has a better tile. And right here, there's another match. You can see 7 dots. So it's 5 7 7 9.
bamboos.
She discards the 9 BAMs. pretty much killing her
Green dragon.
the option going for 7-9 in the BAMs. That's alright. I think she's decided, and as I already pointed out before, the option for going for greens with the matching dragon, it's weak.
6 bamboos.
It's kind of weak. He used to be weak as well. And right here, let's see what is this player up to. She melded the two BAMs, so it feels to me it's going towards 2, 4, 6, 8 and the even numbers. Let's move on to the next hand.
North wind.
Wow, look here, what unexpected. Oh,
Kong.
I think that's a different hand she's going for. There are two defined jokers into Green Dragon, and that's unexpected because I was under the impression she's going to discard the greens, including the dragon.
White dragon. Five bamboos.
Yeah, let me pause it right here. I'd like to take a look. I think there is something else going on, something that I do not see. Let me see. What is this? 5779 with yeah, with the dragon, with yeah. So that's number 4. So it's 5-7, which is perfect. She doesn't need a pong. And it's 5-7, and then 7-9, a pong and a pair, and a dragon in between, which doesn't, which is not a crack or dot. So it's the third suit. So it's a third suit dragon. Great, great. So that's number 4. If it is number 4, then this this hand is 3 tiles away. Let's move on to the next one.
Nine characters. Two characters. Red dragon. Five bamboos.
Okay, we have a meld. She melded the north winds. So she is going for number 1, and she's waiting, isn't she? Oh no. South and south. I thought she has already a pair of south winds. Oh, she's waiting on the south wind, which is the last one. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. But, well, if no one is afraid of throwing a south wind against the melded north wind, because north is going with the south always, pretty much. If you see a north wind melded like that, there must be a south somewhere here. So this is exactly the case, and when you see 2 of them already out, then the south winds, it is dangerous. It is very dangerous. So let's see how players react to this.
Red dragon.
$52 tiles left. This is going into number 2, I believe. Yes, the events number 2. She would have to discard the full pong of 1 BAMs at some point.
5
Oh,
bamboos.
look what she's got. She's got a joker. That's perfect for this hand. And this hand is 2 tiles away, I believe. Right here. No improvement. She's
7
waiting
dots.
for south wind. That's the only tile. Unfortunately, she's waiting on a pair. That's the
Pung.
worst. And right here,
Chrysanthemum.
now this hand is 1 tile away from calling. This one is ready to call for Mahjong.
7 dots.
3 BAMs.
3
And
bamboos.
3 BAMs were all discarded, so that's quite safe. She has a really nice run in the cracks with 1 flower.
1 character.
Right here, no, not much.
7 bamboos.
Let's see who is going to be the one that will
4
will
bamboos.
draw the south wind from the wall. That's the unlucky tile. I mean, unless the player that is going for that hand draws it, that would be a lucky one.
White
Let me
dragon.
take a closer look at this hand. What do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sequential numbers. So what is she doing? I would go for consecutive run number 6. That's the closed hand, a pair of flowers, and then a sequential run of 4 pong. So if you start with the 3s, then it would be 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all. And then the other ones would be extra. If you like to take from the other end, for perhaps 8, 9, 7, 6. Yeah, so I think she's not decided yet. It's hard to transition into consecutive run number 1 as she has only 1 5. And in this case, she would have to discard 5 tiles, so she would be 5 tiles away. Even though it looks like really, really nice, it's actually quite some tiles away from calling, isn't it? If she would get a matching dragon, then she could convert into singles and pairs number 3. So let's see how it goes. There's still room. There are 44 tiles left, so pretty much roughly everyone would get about 10
4
tiles from
characters.
the wall. So anything's possible. And right here, nothing changed. She's discarding the 5.
5 characters.
Oh, is this a calling hand? Let me... No, of course not.
West
It's
wind.
1 tile away. The 6 has to be discarded. Okay, so she discards
9
from the other end, from
characters.
the 9. So she might shrink it down to 5 sequential numbers instead of 7. And right here, it looks
5
like 3 tiles
characters.
away from calling. Eight BAMs.
8 bamboos. One dot.
Yeah, as we already know, she's waiting on the south wind. And I'm very curious what other
8
players would do
characters.
if they get the south wind. there are two south winds in
East
the
wind.
discards. If you get the south wind, I don't know. The north wind is melded. Always the north goes with the south somehow. Even in hand number 1, there is a pair of south winds.
Orchid.
So if you see north melded, there's always a south somewhere. At the very least, there is a pair.
Four dots.
Oh, she's discarding the 8, keeping the 3.
8 characters.
Interesting, interesting.
Two dots.
Or maybe it's 1, 2 or something. I think she's keeping some other options. Let me take a look. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You could do in a different suit. No, there is no different suit. 1. What else can be done with this hand? Am I seeing all the options? I'm seeing only the option number 2. What else can be done with this hand? Anybody knows? Maybe she's keeping the 1 dots, 1 bams for some reason. Because to me, these are the tiles that need to be discarded, unless she's going for 1, 2 sequential, and then something else. But I don't see that something else. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Seven bamboos.
No improvement here.
5 characters. Three dots.
Nothing
2
here.
characters. Three dots.
Same struggle right there. She hasn't discarded that six dots yet.
6 dots.
25 tiles left. I do believe this hand transitioned into consecutive number 6.
Green dragon.
This is a 4 sequential punks, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all right. So that means this hand is 2 tiles away, 24 tiles left. Finally, she's discarding that 6 dots, and
6 dots.
she's waiting. She is waiting on 9, I believe. 9 cracks. I'll take a closer look next turn.
5 bamboos.
But now I think she's waiting on the 9. Luckily, she discarded the 9 before. Remember, she used to have 8 and 9. So now that 9
Red dragon.
would be tough. That 9 would make her lose. Right here, West Wind.
West wind.
She might claim it to make her hand jokerless, but she won't make it jokerless because she has 3.
8 dots.
1 tile won't do it. So this hand is waiting for 7 and 9.
One dot.
18 tiles left. Luckily that this is not a 9.
8 characters.
So there are 2 tiles that would make the owner of that tile to lose. That would be
Bamboo.
South Wind if being discarded, and 7 or 9 cracks. I don't think anybody else has 7 cracks no more. There is another hand with full of cracks, which has
White
already 2, so
dragon.
there are no 7 cracks available. The only one is 9 cracks available somewhere. And right here, same thing. She hasn't gotten
Red dragon.
that south wind. 4, that's a match. She's discarding. Oh, she's discarding the 7.
7
Oh,
characters.
no. That's it. Mahjong. No. Let me see why. Oh, she's
9
waiting on a pair. Is that
characters.
right? Yeah, that's on a pair. On a 9. So the 7 option is not there. Sorry, my bad. Let's wait on a pair.
Mahjong.
And did she draw it herself? Yes, it looks like. Let me see at the points. Let me look at the points and then I'll tell you. No, it's not a self-drawn tile. Somebody discarded it. Let's go. Okay, this is not what I intended. Just 1 second. Okay, I have another one. So let's run this game then. So this is also a game that is going on right now on the server. Somebody's playing it. And we will analyze this game, do a critical analysis to improve our games. So for example, I don't see every little pattern that I need to see. The more patterns you see, the more options you have to transition into, the better your play is. And this is how it is. Okay, let's look at this initial hand. We have 1, 2, 5, 6, 9 matching dragons. That's looking good. So I would, from here, I would try to get to trade more BAMs and dragons. Let's see how it goes. Let's move on to the next hand. Okay, we have some wins and the soap. This is 2016, I believe. Look here, east, west. Well, east, west isn't looking as good as north and south. She has 3 tiles. And right here, from looking at this hand, I would say this is sequential. 6, 7, 6, 7, you know. We have some, it's number 5. And then it has to end with an 8. So the 8 could be the BAMs. So I think it is the number 5 consecutive run. Right here, really nice BAMs. Pong of 3 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice, very nice. It's pretty much all green now. And right here, what do we have? We have also consecutive run, isn't it? It's 3, 4, or what is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, she's discarding the even numbers and keeping the odds, which is perfect. That works. And right here we have 2016 hand with the possibility of going for wins only, perhaps with the dragons also if she gets some more dragons. So there are some options to go from here. And again, if you see that I missed something or I am, there's something additional you'd like me to consider, please go ahead and write in chat. We have weekly winners for best comments. Feel free to comment.
7 dots.
Okay, the game started.
8
I believe
bamboos.
same. No, let me take a closer look. She's got some dragons. She's got 2 dragons here. So this could go into a different direction. Oops. Let me get back again. Pause. So what would I do? What would I do? I would have 2 dragons, green and red. Red is perfect. It matches the pattern. 1, 3, 5, matching dragon. Maybe. There is also an option if she gets the 3rd dragon, that she can convert into number 6 singles and pairs. Look at that hand. It requires only 3 sequential pairs. So she has a 3 pair, 4 single, 5 single. So not too bad. It's kind of right there. And she has already 2 dragons, 2 different dragons, 1 a pair and 1 single. So I would keep my options open for this hand. And she has already a flower. That's perfect. So I would keep the 3, 4, 5 cracks with the dragons. And also, what else would I do? What else would I do? I would need to have some other options to transition into something. You know, if things don't go right, what would you do? So what would I do? What would I do? What would you do? I don't know. If anybody sees a better option, I'd like to keep, for example, if I would keep my singles and pairs number 6, which is looking really nice. Look, it's 60 points, and she has already 2 dragons. So in this case, I would keep the upper numbers. So 5, 9 cracks I would keep. Then I would also keep the 5 dots. So in this case, if things don't go right, there is a possibility to transition into like numbers number 2, which requires dragons. And then, you know, you don't get the flowers, you don't get something else, then at least you have this option. So I think from here I would go for like numbers number 2 and singles and pairs. I would give it a shot. Or you know what, not upper numbers, but the lower numbers perhaps need to be kept, because look, in the cracks she has 1, 3, and 5. So in this case, if you have to keep the 3, 4, and 5, then it's better to keep the lower ones, because she has already 5, 3, and 1. So that's 3 numbers out of, you know, and here she doesn't have the 7. So in this case, if you keep the lower numbers, and that would be at Charleston. It's actually the game right now, isn't it? Yeah. So then I would keep the lower numbers, and then would get rid of the 9. Perhaps 4 doesn't match, but it's the game right now, so she doesn't have to discard the 3. Let's move on to the next one.
And
Okay, let's look. Oh yeah, that's the sequential,
2
I believe. Anybody
bamboos.
else sees this hand differently? I see the sequential number 5. By the way, with the sequential number 5, you can also transition into singles and pairs. There is hand
2
number 4,
bamboos.
which has kind of similar sequential numbers and a pair of flowers. She's got a flower.
Bamboos.
Perfect, perfect. I do think she's keeping the option for singles and pairs, number 4. And right here, she's looking for 2016. She's just got a joker. Perfect. That improved her hand, obviously. Jokers pretty much always improve your hand. Even when you go for singles and pairs, it improves
Red
because
dragon.
you can transition into something by having jokers. The soap, and
White
look at
dragon.
this BAMs. Let me take a closer look. What is here? What do we have? 1, 3, 5. Really nice odd numbers. Number 5. It does require Congo flowers. So in this case, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles away. Even though look how nice this hand looks. Maybe she's going for number 1, which is even more obvious. It's she needs a pair. She would have to lose one of the BAMs. She already has the second pair, which is perfect. The pairs are hard sometimes. Then she would need the Pong. That's now no problem. And another Pong, no problem, as she already has it. And a Kong. She cannot have a Kong at the moment. But yeah, this is hand number 1. If she would have to transition, if she would perhaps get another flower, she would have to make some tough decisions, whether to discard the flowers and keep the option number 1, or start discarding from the back, from here, 9 and 7. That would be 5 tiles. Kind of a lot, but that's still an option. Let's move on to the next hand. Sometimes the hand looks like this, really nice, but it's still, few tiles away. Right here, not much improved, but she did get 7, 5, 7, 9. I don't know if this really helps or not. Probably not.
1 dot. Five bamboos. Pung.
Okay, she melted, so now we know what she's
1
doing.
bamboo.
She's doing number 1. Yes, that's expected. Great, and then she would have to lose that flower, and that's all. That's only kind of... Oh no, that's not all. She needs the Kong of BAMs, and that's challenging at the
2
moment. She has no
bamboos.
jokers, and she has only a pair of the 9 BAMs. So that's the only issue she has. But 87 tiles left, so plenty of tiles to get from the wall. I'm sure
4
one of those tiles
characters.
would match her pattern. It should. Right here, same thing. I believe that same options are open for 2016 and the Winds.
4 dots.
Winds and Dragons. No one is commenting. This will be my last hand today if no one writes anything in the chat. If you guys do write something, give me some advice, some direction, then I'll comment for another hand.
Five dots.
This is the third one. Remember, I was pointing to this. This is the third one, so she has a really nice chance to go for number 4. Let's see how it goes. Singles and pairs, I meant number 4. No, not number 4. Number 3. Number 4 is a sequential, the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And number 3 actually is a sequential run of pairs, 5 pairs, and a matching dragon. Yeah, 6, 7.
6 bamboos.
Let me look at this hand. It's maybe tricky, maybe. So what do we have? 6. Yeah, I think it's 6, 7 dots, 6, 7 cracks, and 8 bams. That's number 5, consecutive run. Anything else? Anybody else sees a really nice option to transition if things don't go well? I actually think I think she used to have 6 and 7, 6 at least. I don't see 7 in discards, but 6. Did she discard this 6? Who discarded this 6? Yes, she did. She discards the 6. See, with the 6 and 7, you could do also singles and pairs. You could do 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Or 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. By discarding this 6, she's not considering the singles and pairs no more, but I'm sure she does consider this consecutive run number 5. Anything else can be done also with this, besides the consecutive number 5.
Six bamboos.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Six dots.
Yeah, she really needs a joker right here, or a matching 9 bams. Then she would be waiting. That's one tile away. Right here, not much.
5 dots. One bamboo.
Yeah, this looks like more of a Winds and Dragons than 2016, no. Doesn't look like 2016 no
8
more.
characters.
There's only a soap and then 6. So this hand with the Winds is going for Winds and Dragons number 4.
White dragon.
Oh, she's discarding the soap.
White dragon.
2 soaps were discarded. There's still a chance for another one. So this obviously isn't going into singles and pairs. She decided not to, or maybe she never considered. At least right
9
now I
bamboos.
can see that this is not an option. No more. I still think she has really nice options, but I'll take a closer look at the next turn.
8 dots. Five dots.
She's discarding the green as
dragon.
well. That's expected. She's keeping the red one. And let me pause it and take a closer look. So with the one matching dragon, you can also go for singles and pairs, but that would be the number. No. Yeah, the number 3. Before she was going for number 6. I think I messed it up when I was talking about it. Yes, the primary option with 3 different dragons, that was the number 6. And right now she is going for number 3. I mean, that is one of the options. She has no jokers. She has the flowers. she needs 5 sequential numbers. And so far she has 1, 2, 3. But if she gets the 6, that would be 4 and 5, the 7. And she would get the 2. Then she could start 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there is a possibility. And I don't see the 2 or... There's 1 6 only in the discard. So this is still a good option. If things don't go well, then this can be converted into consecutive number 6. Also, if she gets more red dragons, then she could convert into number 7 odds with 1, 3, and 5 and the matching dragons. You could also do 5, 7, and 9 and also with the matching dragon. If she doesn't get the dragons, but she does get the flowers, then she can convert into number 5, which requires flowers and 1, 3, and 5 odds, and or the upper ones. Let's move on to the next one.
Four dots. Eight dots. Three dots. Two dots.
Not much changed. Right here, she's still with the winds. She's 2 tiles away. She needs to get rid of the soap. No use. There are 3 soaps in the discards. I don't think
Six bamboos.
she's serious by keeping that soap. You can't really have much. And she has the flowers already, a pair of flowers. So that's obviously it's the number 4.
Bamboo.
One crack. No use.
One character.
Same here, she didn't get the 2 cracks
3 dots.
she needs, or the 6. That would greatly improve her her options. Not actually the options. The options would probably stay the same, but would improve her
9 characters.
her tiles, the ones that she would benefit from. If she would get the 6, then the range of tiles would be broader that she would need to get from the wall.
1 dot.
Not much. 61 tiles left.
7
we still
characters.
have nobody actually waiting. 61 tiles. Nobody's waiting. Everybody is still busy improving her hands.
2 characters.
6, so that's obviously something. No, it's not actually. 6, 7, 7, 8. Oops.
East
6,
wind.
6, 7, and 8. Yes, sure. That's right. Same thing.
7 characters. Green dragon. Six bamboos. Seven dots.
Yeah, she's making the pairs. She needs 6, 7 pairs. She needs 6, 7 and cracks as a pongs, and she needs 8 bams as a
Eight
kong.
characters.
So that hand is looking probably better than everybody else's. I'll take a closer look next time. So let's calculate how many tiles away are the players from calling. Right here, let me take a look. If she's going for odds with the dragons, then she would have to discard 3 tiles. She would have to improve 3 tiles. She's discarding 1 right now, and then she would still have to improve 3 tiles. That's not bad. Not bad. 55 tiles left. Let's move on. Let's see how the other
9
players are
dots.
doing. And as I can see right here, we have the next one 2 tiles, maybe one tile away. The north is done. East, well, she needs 1 more
6
east.
characters.
West is right there. South is good. So this is 1 tile away. The winds hand.
Orchid.
And right here we have also 1 tile away. So we have another one with 1 tile away. Right here
6
we
dots.
have also 1 tile away. So we have 3 players 1 tile away. That's not bad, not bad at all. And right here we have, this one is actually the
3 bamboos.
3 tiles away. So let's see who improves her hand first. No improvement here, so 3 dots.
3 dots.
Nothing you can do. No, neither here.
Green dragon. Eight characters.
This is the last hand I'm playing today. No comments. If there would be
1
questions
dot.
and comments, I would probably play 1 more. Don't forget, there are
2
weekly
characters.
giveaways for the best comments. Right now we have keychains and Mahjong magnets. So it's a Mahjong keychain and Mahjong magnets.
5 dots.
Please feel free to comment. If you see things differently than I do, or anything that
2 dots.
we would benefit, we would learn something, then please go ahead. Please write something. She's discarding the 8. She's got
8 characters.
a match, I believe. That would be a match for her number 6. She still has that option to transition into. Let me take a look again. 3, 4, 5. So it's just 3, sequential run of 3. She needs 4. So as I said, she really needs the 2 and 6, but she keeps her options open and she has to discard the 9s first. But we already know that we have 3 other players 1
2
tile away.
dots.
Let's see, anybody improved? Is anybody waiting now?
8 dots.
Is this one waiting? Is this one waiting? This one is waiting. Is waiting for a 6?
4
Nope,
characters.
no, it's not waiting. The 5 is not part of this pattern, so she needs to improve that 5 and then she would be waiting. Yep. Okay. Let's look here. Yes, expected. She is discarding the 9.
9 characters.
Unfortunately, she has no 2. If she would get a 2, then she would be 3 tiles away. No, still struggle. 38 tiles left. I don't know.
3 dots.
That's tough.
Three characters. Red dragon.
No improvements. No one is actually waiting. 35 tiles left.
West wind.
And no exposed jokers. Nobody can improve by stealing something.
9 dots. Four
Nope,
bamboos.
nothing here.
Five characters.
Oh, do we have an improvement? Yes, we do. She's got a joker. She's waiting on the 9. Yes, 1, 3, 7. Let me look. I think she's waiting on the 9 BAMs.
9
so we have somebody
characters.
actually ready. 31 tiles left.
Four bamboos. Two characters. East wind.
East wind. I think somebody needs that east wind. She has only one single east wind, so she is struggling to get more. She needs for that hand, she needs a pair of
9
the east winds.
bamboos.
Yep, as I said, she has only one. She needs to improve her hand as soon as
Mahjong.
possible. Well, no time. Somebody just mahjonged. Let's see if this is a self or somebody discarded. Yes, that's on somebody's discard. Great job. This was the last hand for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I do critical analysis of games played. Sometimes these are my games, sometimes these are not my games. But I do it for one purpose. I want to improve my my play and everybody else who's watching this live sessions. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.